So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons it's so difficult to astral project and why. So astral projection is this amazing thing that you can experience, but it's also very difficult and hard to do. So why is it so hard to learn? Before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I post weekly astral projection videos and tutorials. So really it comes down to just a few things which we'll cover in a minute, but the chances are if you're listening to this video, you're finding astral projection difficult. And it's not always about how much you know, or how much you know about the systems in place behind astral projection. It's more about what you're actually practicing. Your technique is not everything. You could be practicing the perfect technique in the right way, but if you truly don't believe you can do it, you'll find it very difficult. So one thing that we've learned over the years is that your belief matters more than almost anything else. So here are the 5 top reasons that you're not astral projecting now. So number 1, you're not sleeping at the right time. Astral projection is much less difficult if you actually practice it at the right time. The best time for OBEs is actually in the early hours of the morning. This is when your brain has the perfect combination of hormones and energy. Everything's lined up properly and it's just so much easier during that time. So if you're struggling trying to astral project, give this a try. Start waking up at 5 or 6 in the morning and astral projecting then. Try listening to a binaural beats track as well. We actually have several binaural beats tracks for sale on our site, which you can find in the description. There'll be a link there. Reason number 2, you're just not trying hard enough. I know this might sound a bit annoying to hear, but if you're not trying hard enough, if you're not putting in the effort, if you're not trying to practice with enough energy, then you're going to find it difficult. It's just not going to happen. It's mainly like the old age saying, use it or lose it. We've basically all lost it. In terms of the ability to astral project, I mean, most of us don't even believe that we can do it, let alone practice it regularly. So it's no surprise that we've all lost this ability over time. However, don't let that put you off. You can learn it again and you can bring it back. The key to doing that is you need to start practicing it again. This is much like anything, whether it's lifting weights, a better nutrition, getting better sleep, social skills, whatever the case is. In order to improve at the thing, you need to practice it. Astral projection is no different, so don't be surprised if you can't do it the first time you try it, or even the first week or month that you try it. You've just got to keep trying, keep putting in the effort, and keep practicing. Eventually it will happen, just like anything else. Reason number 3, you're not actually practicing a technique. I'm very surprised how many people will email me saying that they've been practicing, but they're just not getting any results, and they're also not using any techniques at all. They're just trying to go it alone and use what they think they know is going to work. Well, this is wrong for a number of reasons, but you should really just learn and follow in the footsteps of people who have already done this and who know how to do it. So an exit technique is pretty essential to leaving your physical body, especially because we've been conditioned, and through practice we've not been practicing astral projection, we've been conditioned to not do it. So without a technique, it's going to be very difficult to naturally do it. Just like when you first learn to drive, you learn the techniques and systems and procedures for doing maneuvers and moving around. And then once you've learned it and you've been doing it for a few months, then you don't really need a technique because it comes second nature to you. But before you've got that practice in, and in the stages when you're just learning how to do it, you need to follow a technique. You need to follow a step-by-step procedure in order to actually leave and exit your physical body. If you don't do that, you're basically going in blind. And because you've not been doing it your whole life, you're going to find it very difficult. And this is where most people give up, by the way. I'm going to explain in a minute how to stick with this and be consistent, because there's a really powerful way that you can stay with this until you get results. But really, most people just give up before they've even tried to do this properly. They give themselves maybe 2 or 3 nights or even a week. And if they don't get results during that time, they just stop. And this is the same can be said for anything. Whether it's trying to get in better shape, start a new diet, improve your social skills, learn an instrument. The list is endless because people are lazy and we don't like to constantly practice something. We just want the results now. It is going to take some practice. You can't just learn this overnight, and you certainly can't become a master within a week. You really need to keep practicing these things, keep trying, and build up the habits and procedures and routines associated with astral projecting. And I know that's not as fun. It doesn't sound as good when I say that, but that's the truth, and that's what will get you results. Reason number 4 why you're not already astral projecting is that your vibration or frequency is just not high enough. In order to astral project, you've got to remember that this is not just some fun escapism or some fun distraction like a video game. This is a really serious thing you're doing. You are leaving your physical body and exploring the astral realm with your astral body. This is a very serious thing with big implications because this connects you to source, to your soul, to your spirit, and this is a very profound thing that you're doing. This is not just some escapism or some trick that you can learn. And so for that reason, your vibrational frequency needs to be high in order to actually be able to leave your physical body. And there's a number of things you can do to improve or increase your vibration. I actually wrote an entire ebook with a list of frequency and vibration raising biohacks, over 15 of them. You can check that out in the link in the description. But here are a few just to get you started. Try and sleep better. Try and sleep for 8 to 9 hours a day and at the same times every day, even on the weekends. Don't allow negative thoughts into your mind. Don't think about anyone or anything in a negative way involving hate, anger, jealousy. Don't drink alcohol. Try and avoid things like meat, dairy, sugar, salt. And try and focus on your mission and doing the things that you're most passionate about in life. The things that really excite you in the morning and make you energetic and motivated to actually go about your day. These are the things we should be focusing on, not mindless and meaningless work that we don't feel passionate about, or gossip or low frequency things like that. Avoid the news. Don't watch too much TV based news because these media companies thrive on fear and they sell more ads when they show you scary things because we're wired to pay attention to danger. But this is just overloading your stress system and it's needless. And in my ebook, I go into a lot of detail. I share 15 biohacking techniques that you can use to raise your frequency. It really will, you will notice the difference with these within a few days, I have to say. So go and check out the link in the description or just go to astralhq.com and you'll find it there in the store page. Reason number 5, you aren't meditating enough. Meditation is a very elusive thing and not enough people understand truly how it works. I'm going to be making a video explaining how to meditate very soon, but for now, just try and focus on counting your breaths from 1 to 10, and then when you get to 10, start again at 0. Do this every single morning for about 10 minutes. Try and do it every single day because the results are better when you do it long term. Meditation has some really profound benefits, and the effects that you will feel as a result of meditating are huge. I can't even emphasize this enough. So reason number 6, this is sort of a bonus reason actually. Your beliefs are too strong. And what I mean by that is that your subconscious beliefs that you cannot astral project are simply too powerful. They're simply too entrenched in your brain and you need to do some work on those beliefs before you can actually start practicing techniques and trying to do it. The battle really is in your mind. And if you don't believe at a deep level that astral projection is possible, then there's no way you're going to be able to experience it because it relies on you transcending that belief that it's not possible and going within and lighting up the power within you. So if you don't believe it's possible, you're never going to be able to do it. And many people actually hold themselves back at this very important hurdle. So that's in a nutshell why it's so difficult to astral project. Because it's not something that society teaches us is possible. It's also not something that society deems as valuable because many people don't see the point in astral projecting. They don't see a reason why you would want to learn. Now, I have written a detailed list of benefits and practical reasons to learn astral projection, so you can go and check that out as well. But in the meantime, if you really want to get started with astral projection, if you want to break through all of these boundaries and barriers and just have your first astral projection experience as quickly as possible, I've created a detailed ebook which takes you step by step through everything you need to know. And it really does give you results. You can read reviews and testimonials on the page. The link is in the description, but you can also find it just by going to astralhq.com/store. Or just go to the homepage and just browse around the site and I'm sure you will find it there. I truly believe it's the most effective way to start learning astral projection. So if you're not sure how to get started, that is definitely where I'd recommend to get started. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I post weekly astral projection videos. And as always, peace and love. I'll see you next time.